Hello, model building fans. Today's model is one I built over 35 years ago. It is Darth Vader's TIE Fighter. This is from the original set of Star Wars model kits that were put out not long after that amazing film came out. Probably the most influential thing that got me really serious about model building. Before Star Wars, I was always just did cars, but after Star Wars, I did mainly spaceships and things like that. I still do cars, and of course, cars are the most popular thing that people want to look at. But I also do a lot of space stuff, and not a lot recently. I can't think of the last spaceship I built, but this is one that I built a long time ago that I'm very proud of, and it's got a lot of modifications to it. The stand broke, so this is actually a base. This is the, if you ever played the game Battleship, I actually just made a stand for it from an old broke up game of Battleship, so I needed something to hold this together, and it's a little bit different. I did a really nice job for it from the era when I was doing it. Of course, this is all spray paint. I've never done any airbrushing. Masked the old solar panels here, I guess that's what I think they are, off, and that came out really well. I had some problems with the paint. It's a little textury. It kind of, I don't know what they call that, but it got kind of puffy. You can kind of see it a little bit, but overall it came out good. But the unique thing about this model kit is that for some reason back in this era, not for some reason, it was just something I was interested in. I was interested in this, taking model kits, doing cutaway sections. So I cut this away from the kit itself, and I took model kit parts, and I constructed what I thought the interior of the TIE Fighter might look like. And of course, this is my version of what the TIE Fighter might look like. It's just old school kit bashing, and I love looking at it because I know what all these little parts are. Those are the headlights from the original Evil Iron that if you've probably seen on my channel. A lot of the old Evil Iron parts end up in here. Those are the front forks from Evil Iron. Somehow I had two Apollo models. These are the top part of an old Apollo model kit. That's Captain Kirk's chair from the bridge set of the Enterprise that was out all those years ago. And it looks like it got a little styrene plastic. Actually, that's not styrene. I didn't have access to styrene, so I probably found like blister pack, and I painted it and glued that in there. And then little tiny wires and stuff like that. That looks like a dragster steering wheel. And I did a lot of fun stuff on the front. Fine Skill Modeler had a magazine out back then, and they had a few model kits in it, how you can paint them on science fiction. It was all basically just science fiction kits, ways you could paint it and stuff like that. So I kind of used that as a way to kind of get an idea what to do with it. This is from a Huey helicopter, I know that. This is from, I think, a dragster model. That's the rear section of a engine on a dragster model I had, one of the bigger scale ones. So it was just something I was interested in back in the day, back in the 80s. And yeah, so it's not perfect. There's a lot of flaws in it, but I consider it a work of art. And when I look at these models, I'm an older person, and I'm thinking, when I'm gone, what's going to happen to these model kits? There's so much story behind this kit. When I thought about it, and I didn't have a Dremel tool to cut this piece off here. You can see right here, there's a little flaw where I chipped it. I just took an X-Acto knife and just cut and cut and cut and cut and cut until I could pull it off. And I still remember, thinking about this and doing this. Is it perfect? No. Is it a contest winner? No. But I still think it's amazing to look at, even all these years later. And I've done a really good job of taking care of it and making sure didn't lose any parts of it or didn't break apart, and over the years. So model building is a very interesting hobby. We put so much time and effort into these creations, these little pieces of art that only a select few people, probably people who are watching this video, will probably even understand. Model building is, of course, for me, it's been forever. I've been doing it since I was about 8 years old, maybe a little younger. As soon as I could control the glue, I started building models before it was common for snap-together model kits. Once I could control the glue, I started building model kits. And so this is one from long ago. I hope you enjoyed looking at it. I do not profess that it is perfect, because it is not. It is just a part of me, of where I was at that time. Maybe one day I'll show you my Burton Batmobile that I did something similar with. Of course, if I was redoing this now, there would need to be a great deal more detailing in there. But at the time, I just took excess parts from the plastic that holds the little, I don't know what that's called, the stuff that the little model kits, come hooked to. I made that the framing in it, and this up in here, and the wires, and just every model builder probably has a box of parts, and I just went through that box of parts and I put that together. So I do have on this channel a scratch build I did this year actually, that's kind of worth a look. Scratch building was a big thing when I was a kid, and it's fun to do. So anyways, there's my TIE Fighter. I forget what company put it out. I don't know if it was AMT or whoever had the original licensing for the Star Wars models, but that's what that kit is from, and I think it's fun. I hope you enjoyed looking at it. Star Wars is certainly important film to a boy my age. I love all the Star Wars films that George Lucas made. I like most of the TV series. I did not like the 3 movies that Abrams made. I thought they were terrible. But I thought the Lucas original 3 and the prequels were fantastic movies, and I've built a lot of kits from that era. I've not built anything from the current era. Outside, I think I built the Mandalorian Bandy kit. But there you go. There's my TIE Fighter. I hope you liked it. If you're watching my channel and enjoying my model kits, thank you. It's just a way to share with people who understand it. And I think that's one of my favorite things about looking at other YouTubers. Most of them are master model builders. They're doing things way more advanced than I'm doing. But I don't think that matters. I just think the building alone is the reward, not winning contests or being as good as this guy or that guy. It's just the fact that you're creating something that's unique to you. And that's what I try to do with every model kit I ever do. And I think I've done a pretty good job. And this is one of my favorites.